I did not throw my waste for 50 days. Let's see how it looks like. And you can imagine how my husband was excited about this project, right? Hi, my name is Hanna Shagurina, and you're on my Travel and Recycle channel. And today we are not traveling anywhere but into my recycling corner, and I'm going to show you how I'm storing the waste and how I plan to recycle it. The whole idea about that is to show that it's very simple, it's doable, and everyone could participate into the recycling loop to make our waste in the landfill less. Our first stop is my recycling corner, and exactly here I will going to show you how it's stored. I did not prepare anything in advance, it's exactly how it usually looks like. So that's my paper. That's plastic corner. Here, some metal and also a little bit glass. And this is kind of other non-recyclable waste. Also, there is organic waste. I will speak a little bit later about that. And yeah, that's exactly how it's usually stored. One of the life hacks that I want to say to you at the very beginning, you do not need to buy special recycling bins to organize your recycling corner, because they are like another piece of plastic that you kind of contribute. Therefore, really, you can reuse something that you already have. For example, for plastic, I'm using plastic bag. Yeah, surprise, surprise. From time to time, they appear in my home. Very rare occasion, but it's happening. And also for paper, I'm using paper envelope for one of the delivery. For other type of waste, I'm using textile bag. It's very old one, 20 years old. Like it's impossible to use it for main purpose, but I'm using it for other type of waste. Or some kind of boxes as well from different deliveries. You can use them for your recycling corner, and it's very effective way and cheap one, and you can reuse them endlessly. So today the task would be to sort this waste a little bit and to see what can be recycled, what cannot. Usually I'm doing this in advance, so I hope that my recycling is already quite clean, but I will show you on particular examples, what is possible to sort, what are the sorting waste rules, and that's how you can learn, hopefully, something from today's video. We returned to the milk dairy products in the last several months, and that's how lots of waste appeared in our home. I can tell you, if you will reduce consumption of dairy product, it would be significant reduce in your consumption of plastic as well. For example, these are all containers from the yogurt that we are using with my husband, and the good way to store them is just to place in that way. Yeah, we are washing a little bit our plastic before storing them. Just it's normal thing to do. That's how ordinary family 50 days plastic consumption can look like. And you see quite a lot of waste. And just to give you an idea about different type of waste that appearing in my home. So that is hard plastic and this is soft plastic. Soft plastic is less recyclable than hard one, just because it's kind of considered to be more precious rather than this one. And unfortunately, lots of soft plastic appearing in my home, just because we are buying some nuts, also some grains in package, and that's how it's appear here. I will try to combine them and make the smaller size of my recycling pack. And let's see if I will be ready. Not the plastic. What I'm going to do is just to combine the soft plastic in one pack, and let's see how I can reduce the size of my plastic. So that would a little bit help with recycling process, and sorting the waste in that way also beneficial idea for recycling centers, and also helping you a little bit to reflect how much waste you produce and where you can reduce it. Because, for example, here I see that we are consuming lots of grains, also some cheese, and that's contributing to plastic population in my family. I'm going to use the big bag and try to collect as much plastic in one bag as possible, and that's how it can reduce the size. And that's the result. Also plastic bag in one bag, and that's taking less space in your recycling corner. I wanted to speak separately about plastic bags. They for sure considered also to be soft plastic. Being honest, I don't know how it appeared in my home. I have some guess, but I don't remember. Let's count how many plastic bags I have. Okay, in 50 days, 8 plastic bags. For sure, there is area of improvement. I also noticed chocolate package. It's not considered to be plastic. It's other type of waste. It's not even aluminum. Therefore, you cannot recycle it. And another type of waste, it's something weird from the cottage cheese. And it's considered to be plastic, but I will pack it separately because I'm not sure if it's recyclable or not. Sign on the pack saying that it's recyclable, but being honest, I'm not sure. Therefore, I'll pack it separately just not to contaminate other soft plastic waste. And another illegal type of waste in recycling bin for plastic is this one. It's for sure not a plastic. I'm not sure how it appeared there. I will place it for... It's a very tricky one, just because here we have the combination of two layers. First of all, it's paper, and second one, it's plastic. You see? A very unpleasant type of packaging. It would go to landfill. Unfortunately, it's not recyclable. And now I want to make an experiment to place the same very amount of plastic waste that I have when we started to sort into same very bag and see how I reduced the volume of my waste. This is considered to be illegal immigrants in my plastic bag, therefore I will not take them, but you see they are not that huge. So I'm going to place it just to measure.
A few moments later.
I think we reduced the volume for at least 15%, maybe even 20%. And that's good. That's also a good life hack, how you can a little bit reduce your waste volume and save space in your recycling corner at home. And let's continue with paper. I will not recheck this bag with paper just because myself and my husband, we are both knowledgeable enough to distinguish paper from other type of recyclables. Therefore, what I'm going to do near the recycling bin, I will just cross-check in case some illegal immigrants like this in plastic appear, but in general should be like 99% fine. Common question that people ask me, should I remove the tape from my box? Yes, you should if it's plastic tape. But in case of paper case tape, you do not need to remove it. You can put it in recycling bin altogether. If you're hesitating, is the pack is recyclable, if it's paper or not, the easiest way to check is just try to a little bit deconstruct it and see if there is plastic layer, it's not recyclable, you should place it into non-recyclable bin. It would be paper. Other questions that I often receive is like, should I remove these stickers with your home address from deliveries? In reality, they are from paper, therefore it's not mandatory, but I prefer to do this just from security reasons. Okay, this is my metal and glass corner that will go directly to recycling bin. Nothing to comment. I will just throw away separately these metal caps and as well as plastic caps. They will go separately into separate bin. As you see, I'm a big kombucha lover, therefore I have lots of glass with kombucha bottles. By the way, I have even dedicated video on my channel about kombucha recycling and very interesting products about kombucha. I also found one plastic bottle. It's from my trip from Vienna to Warsaw. In train, it was very hot. I did not calculate properly amount of water that I would need. Therefore, bought one plastic bottle. Yeah, that's happening. The only thing that I can tell you, you should squeeze your bottle to make, again, the size of your recyclable smaller. And yeah, plastic cups, you should not throw them away separately because they are high precious plastic and it would be recycled. Good anti-stress. We have discussed so far plastic, metal and glass, and paper. The only category that we didn't speak yet is non-recyclable waste. We are storing them in very old plastic style bag, and that will go to landfill. Unfortunately, this type of waste is non-recyclable. Let me show you what's inside so you will learn what not to put into your recycling bin. One of the most popular non-recyclable type of waste, these are cash receipts, and quite a lot of them in my bin. And yeah, that's how you cannot prevent it, unfortunately, so far. Some shops already moved to paper ones. I cannot say that it's more sustainable, but at least it not harm your health, because paper receipts, they are not from paper, unfortunately, and that can really harm you. Another popular type of waste here, it's like soft plastic from sweets. I like have very conservative approach here. They will be recycled with very low probability. Therefore, most probably, I will just throw them away. Another type of waste that we cannot prevent in my family, it's coffee and tea bags that we cannot reuse or recycle. From time to time, we reuse them for buying grains, but we have quite a lot of them. Therefore, the way that we found so far is just to put it in non-recyclable. What I'm going to do is to collect this non-recyclable waste into smaller bags, so it will take less space in the landfill.
A few moments later.
This looks like paper, but it's not paper. When I try to smash it, it's not possible because of this plastic layer. Therefore, it's non-recyclable. Be careful. This bag from coffee has recycling sign, but unfortunately there is no mark of plastic type. Therefore, I am very nervous if I should put it into recycling bin. I think it's non-recyclable most probably. And despite the recycling sign on the package, it means nothing, because like people like to buy greener products and feel themselves better, but in reality, it's not recyclable, as well as this one. So I'll put it into the general waste. So to summarize, this is the amount of waste that my family of 2 people produced in 50 days. Out of all of this population, only this is non-recyclable. Everything else is resources. And remember, waste is not a waste until we waste it. And here I just try to encourage you and inspire you to start recycling, because everything could be recycled if we will put a little bit efforts around it. And this is just very tiny bit of non-recyclable waste. And yeah, I think that's something we should be proud of. Important disclaimers that I need to give you guys. Despite I'm saying that this all my waste, for sure it's not, because when we are traveling and eating outdoor somewhere, we also producing waste, maybe indirectly, because cafes and restaurants also buying some packaged food and also kind of pack it for us and serve. It's our indirect ways that we also influence on. And for sure, the footprint that we leave with waste is bigger than this amount, but at least this is something that we can see, and that's something that is appeared in my home. And imagine, during these 50 days, I never throw waste away, just collect it patiently here. And thanks for my husband, who was also patient enough to give me space for this experiment. Tell me if you want to see how this experiment will continue. Should I collect waste, I don't know, for longer period? Do you want me to make some other lessons learned? I would be ready to share. And the only thing that we didn't discuss so far, it's organic waste. Give me a sec. That is how my family is storing organic waste or bio waste. During 1 or 2 days, we're storing our scraps, also some nuts, shell here in the bin. Then we are throwing it away to the bio bin near our apartment complex, and it's going to a recycling center to become nutritious compost. I have also 2 videos about composting methods on my channel. Please feel free to review them. And during these 50 days, I approximately can tell you it was at least 40 days when we recycled this organic waste. So, and that's how we can easily calculate the amount of organic waste, which is in nature kind of compost, as a family of 2 during these 50 days. And it's also a good idea to store it separately from your recyclables, because this is considered to be wet waste, while this is dry waste, and not to kind of have this contaminated, very disgusting, paper. Because imagine you have a paper touching your, I don't know, lemon, and it will becoming kind of a little bit wet and kind of unpleasant to touch. Therefore, the easiest way is just to store them separately. This is in the bin and this is in your recycling corner. Yeah, that's another life hack, how to organize your recycling at home. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching about my recycling corner. I hope that this video was interesting and insightful for you. Let me know in comments how you organize your recycling corner, or maybe you have some questions. I would be glad to answer. Thanks a lot for supporting my small channel as well. Please don't forget to press like and subscribe button, because it's very essential for me to see how my channel is growing and more people learn how to recycle. As you see, it's not that scary, it's not that difficult, so hopefully inspirational video like this would be very popular, and with your support it's for sure possible. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Travel and recycle.